Hello everyone, I'm Abdulaziz Abdul Malik, a medical doctor by profession, a nutritionist, stroke dietitian, and life coach. I'm privileged to have this opportunity to share with you about health, which grants you wealth, because a healthy nation is a wealthy nation. Basically, we do go three phases in life. The first phase is a vibrant phase, where you don't experience any malfunction, any challenge of life, or any disparity in life. The second phase is tiredness or fatigue phase. This is where we do experience the unnecessary pains, joint pains, headache, migraine, stomachache, pleurisy, epigastric pain, constipation, and numbness in our joints. And this is where we do misses the point. The moment you start experiencing malfunction in your body, you are being advised to seek immediate medical attention. For example, vomiting is not a disease. Diarrhea is not a disease. Coughing is not a disease. Sneezing is not a disease. Headache is not a disease. Migraine is not a disease. Or rather, insomnia, lack of sleep, is not a disease. Anorexia, lack of appetite, is not a disease. Oversatiety, or rather overeating, is not a disease. But these are an underlying conditions which manifest an underlying condition. For example, if you are vomiting and you have joint pains, it manifests that you might either have malaria or typhoid. The best you can do is to engage a professional or rather physician for the correct medical test like blood slide or widow test to ascertain the type of disease for you to get correct medication. Another scenario, you may be coughing for a long time. As Abhiteto said, coughing is not a disease, but a manifestation of hidden disease or an underlying condition. You might be suffering from TB, you might be suffering from pneumonia, you might be suffering from asthma or allergy. The best you can do is to engage an expert who will take sputum and phlegm for test for medical analysis to ascertain exactly what you are suffering from. And then the last stage of life is illness or tiredness phase or disease phase, where the disease is full blown. We have two types of diseases. One, physical illness, and the second one is spiritual illness. When I'm talking about physical illness, it is a condition where you either got infected with a virus, bacteria, germs, protozoa, fungal, and the likes. Or you may have a lifestyle disease which emanates from foods we drink, air we inhale, water we take, and pharmaceutical drugs we do take without proper prescription. So for you to know exactly the type of disease you are having, again, you must have a thorough, intensive laboratory test. So what are after clarifying about the diseases, physical and spiritual. Spiritual is a condition where you are ailing, you are sick, you are having a disease, but when you go for a lab test, the disease is not manifesting. Let's leave this for another discussion. So having known about the disease, now what is the way forward? Because we have disease which emanates from infection, viral, germs, bacteria, fungal, protozoa, and etc. And these lifestyle diseases. Basically, medicine provides the overall well-being. We do manage diseases in medicine, treat and cure. But when it comes to lifestyle diseases, they do come from the poor nutritional gap. And when I'm talking about the poor nutritional gap, in nutrition we have what we call RDA, recommended daily allowance. Recommended daily allowance is an intake per day of amino you should take, and any of protein you should take, carbohydrates you should take, vitamins you should take, minerals you should take, and fatty acid. And when I'm talking about the chain of life, protein acts as bodybuilding blocks. Carbohydrates acts as body fuel. Vitamins acts as immune booster. And then minerals acts and protects the cartilage and bones, muscles and veins in our body. And then fatty acids safeguards the cell membrane, which is us. So after knowing about the chain of life, how can we ascertain the proper chain of life? We have what we call the 6 stages of nutrition. 1 is diet, whatever solid or liquid we take. 2, we have got digestion. And in digestive system or life, this is where there is tear and wear of the meals, drugs, and fluids we take. Without proper digestive system, you might end have a lot of malfunctions, which I'll have to elaborate later. After digestion, we start from tooth chewing to stomach churning. We have what we call circulation of whatever solid or liquid you take, from the large intestine to small intestine to the stomach. And then we have got absorption, where solid foods are being absorbed by pancreas and liquids are being absorbed by kidney. And then we go to the 5th stage of nutrition, which is assimilation. Assimilation, food is no longer food. After being absorbed by pancreas, it is now nutrition. And then liquids are no longer liquids. After being sieved or rather filtered by kidney, they become minerals, ready for assimilation in the 5th stage, where the cell do get the nutrients and the fluid. But due to our poor eating and drinking habit, we do have retrogressive bowel circulation instead of progressive, for us to get excretion of stool, sweat, and what? And urine. At the same time, tears, phlegm, mucus, etc., etc. That's how our body do get excretion. So how can we get stable foundation of life? We can't get stable lifestyle by using drugs, because it is the nutrition which gives us the strong foundation of life. But due to economic hardship we are facing, nutritionally, as Avaiteto said that I'm a nutritionist and dietitian, we are being advised to take 3 to 5 types of vegetables for you to get proper immune system. And what is immune system? When we are talking immune system acts and prevents our body from getting infections. Whereas we have got white capsules, or rather white cells, and tiny cells named as lymphocyte, monocyte, eosinophil, basophil, and neutrophil. And for us to get pure, or rather healthy cardiovascular health, hemoglobin, red capsules must be in tandem for the heart to function properly. So, big challenges, economic challenges we are having, we can't attain to afford 3 to 5 types of vegetables and fruits daily. And that's why a unique company like BF Suuma, better, future, superior, unique manufacturer of America, came with the placebo innovation, using the 5 types of innovative way in producing some of the best superior supplements compared to others. 1, they are using amino acid chelation technology to manufacture calcium and zinc, which aids in absorption of nutrients and minerals in our body. The second innovative way they are using is combined cryo enzyme and dual microorganization technology. This is another unique technology which are being used to manufacture some of the superior products from BF Suuma. The third one is tranded technology, another unique way or other technology of manufacturing some of these best products. And then we have got macroporous absorption raising technology. Last but not least, we have got membrane technology. So talking about BF Suuma, their products are being produced, manufactured using organic substances. They are pure, they are free from chemicals, they are free from preservatives, they are free from colorants. But don't forget that BF Suuma was initiated in the year 2004 in Henan, and their first ever biggest pharmaceutical laboratory plant was in Hong Kong, before opening another unique factory in Los Angeles in the year 2006. Thanks to Madam President Dr. Susan Onyancha having introduced Suuma, BF Suuma in Kenya, which has created better health and wealth for most of entrepreneurs and networkers. This will be a continuity of our programs where we'll have to identify disease. For example, today I'll have to demonstrate how detoxifies the liver. Because the liver is an organ which changes the chemicals and unwanted agents in our body, and the kidney. Once liver function is enhanced, you are free from hepatitis, you are free from partial and full body edema, you are free from lymph edema, and blood purification is in tandem. So going forward, we can as well talk about cardiovascular health, because as I mentioned, healthy heart enables brain to function properly, enable veins to function properly, using oxidation, the chemical burning of chemicals in our body. And at the same time, we are talking about digestive health. When talking about the digestive health, we talked about detoxifying the gastrointestinal tract in our body, because this is where waste and unwanted agents are being restored in our body. This is where cholesterol will be piled in our veins. This is where toxins will be clogging in our hearts. This is where sodium will be deposited in our kidney. So using BF Suuma products, you are assured of better health and wealth by so networking. So just